The Prohibition was a 13-year period between 1920 to 1933 where the manufacturing, distribution, and sale of alcohol was illegalized. But how did it all start? It all started with the temperance movement, a social movement that promoted the complete abstinence from alcohol. During the 19th century and early 20th century, the movement became very popular in the United States for their campaigning against drinking. The movement was characterized as an organized group of women that were against drinking alcohol. One of their more radical members, Caroline Amelia Nation, or her nickname Hatchet Granny, was noted for attacking taverns or other alcohol-serving establishments and smashing their alcohol reserves open till there were none left. As the movement grew, in 1920, the 18th Amendment was passed banning the sale, transportation, and manufacturing of alcohol, and it also began the Prohibition era. Bootlegging is the illegal sale and production of alcohol, and was very prominent during the 1920s. Often the biggest bootleggers were mafia-related, or had some ties to organized crimes, one of the most infamous being Mr. Al Capone.
The king of the gangsters is about to get his, and a lot of Chicago folks are on hand at federal court for a last look at Scarface Al Capone before Uncle Sam puts him away. Here he comes. The big boy himself. What's the hurry, Al? Where you're going, you'll have loads of time.
Al made his money through bootlegging and speakeasies, which were secret bars and nightclubs that were hidden in apartment buildings that sold alcohol that was likely made in private homes called moonshine or bathtub gin. Though Al Capone was one of the most notable bootleggers, he was not the only one. Other notable bootleggers were Salvatore Marenzino, nicknamed Little Caesar, Charles Lucky Luciano, and Frank Costello. Despite one of the reasons for the Prohibition being to reduce crime, it actually caused these mafia families to grow in power and wealth.
I came to Chicago with $40 in my pocket. My son is now 12. I'm still married and I love my wife dearly. We had to make a living. I was younger than I am now and thought I needed more. I didn't believe in prohibiting people from getting the things they wanted. I thought prohibition was an unjust law, and I still do.
By 1929, people's view of the Prohibition drastically shifted, with the rise of organized crime, deaths from consuming poor or cheap quality liquor, the stock market crashing, and most of all, grown adults wanting to just drink again legally. The Prohibition was then discontinued in 1933 with the passing of the 21st Amendment. A century after the Prohibition ended, we still see its influence in many of our modern-day media, such as movies and TV shows, some of which you may even recognize. And so in conclusion, cheers, y'all.
Makes my wife think you so hot, and I wonder what you got, you rascal, you.